Hey guys, it's Arianita La Gringa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna take you guys with me to go shopping, and we are going to go shopping at the biggest mall in my city of Cincinnati, Ohio, called Kenwood Town Center. This mall is an indoor shopping mall, and that means that all of the stores are inside. So come along with me and let's go and learn some shopping vocabulary at the mall. I just entered through the main entrance of the mall. This mall has 4 entrances, but this is the main entrance. Also, it feels so nice and refreshing to be inside the mall because this mall has AC and lots of cool air to cool me down. Because right now we are in the middle of the summer and it's scorching hot. It feels so nice to be inside. When you walk inside the main entrance, to my left, the first thing that you see is a restaurant called the Cheesecake Factory. And they're famous for their cheesecake. Here at the mall, they have a ton of different restaurants, but they also have a food court, which I'll show you guys later. But let's continue on with the video. When you enter the mall, you can walk up these stairs right behind me, or you can choose to walk up this huge ramp. And why do they have a ramp and a set of stairs? Well, they have a ramp so people who have a disability or people who use a wheelchair or a cane can go down this ramp instead of walking up the stairs. When you go to the mall, you may know exactly what you want to buy and what store you want to go to. Well, behind me is a directory, and it has a huge map of all the stores that they have inside this mall. So it makes it a lot easier for you to go shopping. This directory shows you all of the different sections of things you want to buy. If you want to buy something specific, clothing for men, you would look at the apparel for men. Or if you want to look at a store that has clothing for both men and women, you would look at the section that has apparel for men and women. So they have different sections like electronics, eyewear, jewelry, and accessories that you can see in this directory. The main entrance leads me to the upper level. Right now, I'm on the upper level, and this mall has 2 levels, the upper level and the lower level. There are 3 different ways to go downstairs. The first one is using the stairs, going down the stairs, and the second one I'll show you, but first you guys have to name it, so come along with me. I'm going to use this to go downstairs to the lower level, but first I'll give you 3 seconds to tell me what it's called. This is called an escalator. And I'm gonna take you guys with me to go down. I just went down the escalator. Now I'm on the lower level of the shopping mall, and behind me is the food court. As you can see, there is a sign that says we are at the food court. So let's see what kind of restaurants and fast food chains that they have here. In this food court, they have fast food chains and local franchises at the mall. So I'm gonna take a look to see what type of different fast food chains that they have. Also, they don't have restaurants here. Normally, the restaurants are by the exit of the mall, like the Cheesecake Factory was by the main entrance of the mall. So let's take a look at the food that they have. Right here is Sparrow. It's a fast food chain, and they sell Italian food like pizza. Here I'm at Sparrow, and they sell pizza. I wanted to ask you guys, how much does one slice of pizza cost you guys in your country? Here in America, it costs $4.99 for one slice of pizza. Do you guys think that is cheap, or do you guys think that is expensive? If you wanted to make it a combo with an extra side and a drink, that would be $8.99. Let me know if you guys think that's expensive. Let's keep on moving on and see what other franchises they have at this food court. This is a local franchise called Gold Star Chili, and they sell a hot dog with chili and cheese on top. If you guys saw my baseball video, you guys would know exactly what I'm talking about, and that is called a coney. Of course, you can't miss out on ordering Chinese food at the mall. I think almost every mall sells Chinese food, but let's keep moving on and see what else they have. How do you call this franchise behind me? This is called Popeyes, and they sell a lot of chicken, and their main competitor is KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And behind me are 2 of the most popular franchises in the US. They're called Chick-fil-A and Chipotle. As you can see, they're pretty popular because people are waiting in line, long lines at the mall. Compared to the other fast food chains, these are more popular because there is a line. Walking away from the food courts, now I'm going to show you two different places where you can do your shopping. The first place is right behind me. This is called a store. This store sells hats. And another place where you can go shopping is this thing right here. What is it called? This is called a kiosk, and this kiosk sells things for your phone, like phone cases and chargers, and it's a lot smaller compared to a store. Now that we've been to the upper level, the lower level, the food court, and you guys know the difference between a store and a kiosk, let's keep on moving on and see what this mall has to offer for their shoppers. Right behind me is one of my favorite stores at this shopping mall, and it's called Akira. Also, they sell clothes just for women, and these clothes are trendy, which means these clothes are in style. And behind me are clothes that are pink, because right now the Barbie movie is trendy. Also, how do you call this person that is wearing clothes? That is called a mannequin. Mannequin. And why do stores have mannequins by their window? Well, stores like clothing stores have mannequins, so when people walk around through the mall, they can look at the mannequins and see, wow, what nice clothes they have. And maybe they can even enter the store and buy the things they're looking at. Now I'm here with
Tanya.
Malaysia.
and I'm gonna ask them what are their favorite stores at this mall.
I would say Foot Locker because I like shoes, or I like to go to Chipotle.
Cause is an informal way of saying because. So the correct way to say this is, I would say Foot Locker because I like shoes, or I like to go to Chipotle.
I say Hollister's, Foot Locker. They be having a lot of good stuff.
I say is incorrect grammar. The correct phrase is, I would say. Hollister's is not the official name of the store. It's called Hollister. They be havin' is informal English. A lotta is an informal contraction of a lot of. The correct way to say everything is, I would say Hollister. Foot Locker has a lot of good stuff. And what do you like to do at the mall? What do you normally do here?
We chill, we be hanging out with our friends and just buying stuff, just living life.
Yeah, walking around, getting food, buying stuff, shopping. Basically just hanging out.
Awesome, thank you guys. Now I'm at a shoe store, so I'm going to see what they have. This is a sandal, and Birkenstocks are one of the most popular sandals right now because they are very comfortable for your feet. This shoe store also has shoes like Converse. These are Converse. They also have Crocs with holes in them. This is a video game store. Come along with me and let's see what are the most popular video games that they have. These video games are for the newest PS5. So let's see how much each game costs. This game costs $29.99. This video game costs $89. Would you guys pay $89 for a video game? Let me know down below. This store sells pre-owned video games, so this just means that people have used these before, and this is a good way if you have had a video game for a really long time and you want to sell it to the store, and now the store will resell this video game for a cheaper price. This price is $14. This is definitely cheaper compared to the newer video games. They also have video games for different consoles like Xbox, and I believe that these video games are a bit cheaper. This store also has another console called Nintendo, so they have a TV right here, and with this controller I can try out some of their games like Mario Kart, or I can play Donkey Kong or Minecraft, and I can try out a game to see if I want to buy it. This is a store that sells athletic gear. Here they sell Nike, Air Jordan, Adidas,